Good morning, everybody. I wanted to show you guys I told you last night that I got a sunburn. So you can see I'm very red, forehead, nose. This is the worst of it. It's very sore. My arms, I got my arms too. But if you saw what I just posted, I have been using the rose water on my sunburn and on my husband's sunburn, and it does take some of the sting out, and it didn't do as much for mine. Sunburns on me just almost scar my skin, and I'll be red for months. I think it did help on my forehead some, but you should see the picture. Hi, Rachel. You should see the picture of my husband's arms if you didn't look already. The rose water made a huge difference on his arms, but I'm still pretty bright red. So what I wanted to do for you guys was to jump on here and just show you the coverage of the foundation. So if you haven't seen already, this month's Kudos is a primer, any primer that you want, any foundation except the spray. So you can get primer, foundation, and any face brush. And this is by far my favorite face brush that I've ever used. This is the Kabuki brush. So this is the Kudos, and I'm going to show you guys the coverage of the foundation in just a second. The Kudos is $78, and I've already put the primer on my face. I sprayed my face with rose water, the toning spritz. It's not just for sunburns. It's actually a toner. So you can see it, if you can see it, it says rose water toning spritz at the bottom, and it's a very fine, very light spritz. The one that I have, I believe, is the 100 milliliter. You can get this in 50 milliliters for $29, or you can get 100 milliliters for $39. And I really like it. It makes my skin look great. It doesn't look great right now, but it makes my skin look better. It tones my skin when I don't have a sunburn. But it also has helped with the sunburn, especially for my husband. So I sprayed that on, and I put on some. I put on the hydrating face primer because I probably need some extra hydration. So I'm just gonna do half my face this morning so that you can actually see the coverage and compare one side to the other. And I'm going to go ahead and do this too, because that is the most extreme of my sunburn. And so I wanted to show you that coverage there. And this is buildable coverage. So if you don't get the coverage that you want when you're first putting your foundation on, then you can put a little bit more on and get more coverage. So look at that. That's pretty amazing, right? And so let's spread this around on my face a little bit. So this is the Stick Foundation. It's medium to full coverage, and again, it's buildable so that if you need a little bit more coverage than you're getting, you can just put a few more spots on and rub it in. So let's see, I'm going to put a little bit more right up through there since I'm dividing my forehead in half, and just brush that right back in. If you've watched any of my live videos, you've seen I have this V here that is always there, so that's not part of my sunburn. But that coverage, it's hard to get half your nose without going over. I'm pretty impressed. What do you guys think? So this is the most dramatic, I think. You can see that you might be able to see a little bit of the pink through that, but that's just one layer. I can always go back and put on a little bit more. And increase the amount of coverage that I have there. And so I've seen this used with tattoos, to cover up tattoos, especially on the neck, chest area. I'm just going to do my whole nose because there's some redness there that kind of throws it off. So okay, so anyway, what do you think about the sunburn coverage? I'm pretty impressed because that almost looks like I have no sunburn. And if you log on in the middle of this, my sunburn is a V. I had a V-neck t-shirt on yesterday, and so the rest of this is covered up on my left. And my forehead, you can see there's the line. You can see the coverage there. And my chin, I got kind of off center a little bit with that line. So that is the foundation, and the 3 things that I showed you were in the Kudos for $78. If you want that, drop me a comment. There's also the rose water that I showed you that can help with a sunburn and also is a great just overall toner for your skin. And the other option that I wanted to talk with you about real quick before I jump off is the Flawless 4 subscription. So unless you just really want the Kudos with the brush in it, the Flawless 4 is a subscription that you can get every 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. You can delay it if you don't need any makeup right now. You can delay it. You can cancel it anytime that you want. You can change it, you know, if you want a different type of foundation your second time through, then get a different type. You can change that up. So what the Flawless 4 is you get any type of primer that you want. So maybe this time you want hydrating, maybe 3 months from now you want the mattifying primer. And so you can get whichever one that you want. You get a foundation. And this is the stick foundation that I just used. There's also, with the Flawless 4, you can get the spray if it's in stock. And so you can get the stick foundation, the spray, the liquid, any of the powder foundations, any foundation that's available you can get in the Flawless 4. And then you can get your choice of setting objects. There's a setting spray and a setting powder, so you get whichever one you want. The powder is translucent, so it's just white. You don't have to pick a color. So you can get the spray or the setting powder, and then you get a concealer in your color. And most people don't go through a whole concealer in 3 months. So if you get the concealer the first time and you want to get, you don't need it the next time this subscription comes up, you can actually replace the concealer with a mascara, whatever mascara you want. So so that's a pretty good deal. You can get yourself a 4D mascara or a regular Epic mascara in place of the concealer, and that'll come whatever frequency you set it to, 1, 2, or 3 months, without you having to do anything. So so that's the Flawless 4, and that is $99, and you get free shipping. And I believe you get free shipping with the Kudos too. So Kudos, you get the primer and the foundation and the face brush, $78, free shipping, or Flawless 4, $99 for all 4 products and free shipping. So if you are interested in either of those, then drop me a line, send me something in Messenger, put a comment on this video, and I can help you get something ordered. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day, and I'm going to try to recover from my sunburn. Have a great Sunday.